Hi there, my name is Jeanette Aguilar Harris and I'm from Total Body Wellness in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Today I'm at home and I wanted to take you through an at-home workout for Pilates, very basic workout today, just about 30 minutes. So if you'd like to join me, all you need today is a little hand towel, possibly not everybody, but some of you might. And then just a couple of cushions or pillows from your couch or your bed or whatever. And again, those are a possibility. You don't have to use them, but it might feel good if you do. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out just by lying down on our back. Knees are bent, feet are flat. And if it feels more comfortable to straighten your legs, that's fine too. Okay, whatever feels best for you is what I want you to do. So we're going to start just with our simple breathing. I want you to feel that you're breathing into your rib cage and then bring the ribs back together. So this is what it would look like. It would look like inhale and then exhale. Everything coming back together. Inhale and exhale. Good job. So that's what we want. And then also on the exhale, you're going to zip up from the top of your pubic bone all the way up to where your ribs attach, and then from the back top of your sacrum all the way up to where your ribs attach. So you're zipping up on both sides. So oftentimes you hear belly to spine. Well, I like to say belly and back to your spine, and ideally even the waist, because we're using those deep transverse abdominis muscles that go all the way around you. So just pull everything down. Like if you were a cylinder, you would turn into an hourglass, okay, on that exhale. So inhale, then exhale, turning into that hourglass because you're pulling in from every direction. Inhale, open that up, exhale. As you're doing this, open up your shoulders, feel the backs of your arms on the mat so that you're not rolling forward. Now this is where that pillow comes in. If you feel like your head is here and you just can't have a nice long neck, take your pillow or your little hand towel and stick it underneath your head so that your ears are now in line with your shoulders. That is a great way to get a nice neck in alignment so that you're not getting any pain. Again, not everybody's going to need it, right? But if you do, it's not a cheat. It's not making things easier, it's just better for you. It is easier on your neck, that's for sure. So now we're going to think about this breath throughout, all through our class today, but right now we're going to float the arms up, and we're going to do our little puppet arms. So we're going to reach the arms up and drop, and up, and drop, and up, and drop, and up, and drop. So alternate those arms. It's like the little puppeteer has a little string on your arm and then he lets it go, and that's why these are called puppet arms. You're going to feel the back of your shoulder just drop into the mat. Now if you want to, you can take your arms all the way back behind you and then circle them around as you exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Now some of us have some really tight shoulders, so what can we do? We can shorten the lever, place the hands on the shoulders, and circle around. So the goal of this really is just to move the shoulder blades in the back. Inhale up and back, exhale down. Good job. Two more. Exhale, just getting those shoulders separated. Feel those shoulder blades circle around. Bring the arms by your side and relax. We're now going into something called a cervical knot. So all that is you're going to drop your chin down and then bring the chin back. We're not going up because already we do too much of that, right? So just down, back to neutral. We're stretching those top vertebrae and back to neutral. And back to neutral. Now we're going to do a little nose circle. Circling our nose one way. Same thing, those two top vertebrae, we're just moving that top vertebrae around. Circling your nose about the size of a dime on the ceiling, very slow. Again, it's not way up here, it's just small, other way. Very small. We don't ever want to lift the chin on this one. So now we're going to slide the feet up if they were long. And we're going to think about our spine being as long as possible. So we're going to start by rocking our pelvis forward and back. I'm going to point my tailbone down, and then I'm going to rock and my pubic bone will go up. Tailbone down, pubic bone up. So we don't have to really push into our feet, right? We're not trying to lift our pelvis. It's just a rocking. Inhale, exhale. So you're not going to push with your feet. You're not going to squeeze your butt. It would be okay to find your pelvic floor, though. Some people call it a Kegel, but I think it's more of a lift, right? Draw together and lift. So you don't want to squeeze. You want to just draw it together and lift. Inhale, exhale, just rocking. Should feel pretty good on your back. And now we're going to go into the pelvic lift. We're going to inhale out. Exhale, roll back, lift your pelvis. Now, I do have another video about the pelvic floor. So if you want to review that, that would be great. Roll down. It just talks about how to find that pelvic floor. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Now, I keep looking at you, but ideally, if you're doing a pelvic lift, I would prefer your head to be straight forward, because I don't like the way that hurts you. That's kind of funky on your neck when you turn your head. Lift your pelvis way up. Now, as you can see, I'm really straight and flat there, right? But you know what? If that's as far as you can get, that's as far as you can get, right? You don't have to go as high as I am. But you do want to try to slowly lift it a little higher every time. Notice my shoulders are back and down. The neck is still long. If your chin has started to roll up, pull it back down. Last one. Try to take as much time as you can. Some people feel better rolling back and rolling down. Some people just like to go straight up, right? Whatever your back says to you, that's what you do. So the next thing we're going to do is just a little a leg fold. So we're just going to fold the leg up, put it down, and fold the other leg up. Now the key about this is that I'm trying to exhale and pull my belly in as I lift my leg up. Inhale as I put my foot down. Exhale, pull my belly in as I lift the other leg up. So the most important part about this is that my body stays long. I still have space between my lower back and the mat. I don't want to lift my leg up so much that my tailbone comes up. Okay, it's just keep the spine long. The other thing we want to be very careful about is that we're not shifting. It's almost like a surprise which leg comes up because there's no shifting, all right? We're just trying to connect, moving the body, originating the move from the belly. Inhale, exhale, draw that in to lift the leg up. It's like a little button. When I push that button, the leg comes up, all right? Inhale down, exhale up. Great job, guys. Just shake it out. Now, we're going to do hundreds. I'd like you to try to go ahead and use your pillows for this one. You don't have to. You could keep your head down. But this is a really nice way to do it when you're starting. So you do have your head up, and not even when you're not starting. If it hurts your neck, this is a great way to do it, whether you're starting or you're like a pro. We're going to keep the feet down. Watch that when you have your feet down, you're not tucking your tailbone, right? We don't want to lift that pelvis up. We want it down. We're going to bring the arms by your side, and you're going to pump the arms. Now that pumping action actually engages your lats, right? So there's a reason for that. We're going to sniff in for 5. Blow out for 5. Sniff. Now continue. If you've done this video a few times, you might want to curl up and grab your thighs and just do the breathing and forget about the pumping, right? You don't have to, right? Protect that neck at all times. Another option would be placing your hands behind your head And once again, pumping. Or not pumping, but breathing with your percussive breath. A couple more. Pull that belly in with every exhale. And last one. So now we're going to finish it off, relax, and we're going to do a roll up. So we're going to leave our legs bent here because we're just doing a nice basic workout. You can take your arms above your head. As you circle your arms around, you're going to curl up and grab your thighs and stretch your legs out. Now we're going to roll back, and you're welcome to bend your knees again. And take your arms back and curl up and stretch your legs out. Or you can keep your legs straight, right? And just do a roll up. If you still can't get up but you want your legs straight, grab your thighs and push your thighs together, and that'll help you up too. Let's just do 2 more. Inhale back. Exhale, pull your belly in. Remember, whatever you want. You can certainly keep your knees bent too. That would be okay. You can keep your knees bent through the entire thing. Exhale. We're just going to stay up and stretch a little bit. We're going to get rid of our pillows and roll all the way back down. And we're going to straighten one leg to the ceiling and stretch the other leg almost all the way down. Now you have an option. If you like, if you feel okay stretching it completely, go for it. If it feels better to keep it slightly bent, that's okay too. I'm going to stretch mine out, and we're going to circle that right leg that's extended around. Now it's not an eternal circle. We go down, and then we come up. Inhale across your body. Exhale, come up. Now, we don't want to lift it so high up that it lifts our pelvis up, right? It's very small. If you're feeling like your quad's doing all the work, remember you inhale down, exhale, pull your belly in to come up. Let's go the other way. So we definitely want to use the belly, not the quad. Now, if you still feel like your quad is doing too much, then go ahead and bend the knee. Who cares? Inhale, exhale. The goal of this exercise is to keep your pelvis as stable as you can. No rocking. Let's draw that knee in, stretch it out, really stretch it out, pull that knee into your chest, circle your ankle, might as well while we're there, it feels super good, and then circle the other way. Good job. So let's go ahead and stretch that leg out. Again, you can keep it bent if you want, and stretch the other leg up. Again, neutral spine. Whatever you want to do with that leg on the floor, bend or straighten. Inhale across, exhale. Remember, if you needed that pillow underneath your head, you can do that too, right? Exhale up. Whatever works best for you. Keep that pelvis stable. If your quad's working too hard, first you double check to make sure your abs are working. And if they are and the quads are still getting tired, let's go the other way. Then you bend your knee, right? It's up to you. Inhale, exhale up. If you feel popping, like some people might feel popping in their hip, use a strap. Put the strap on your foot and then just hold it. And that's a good option for that. One more. Exhale up. Bend that knee in. Circle the ankle. Just get a stretch for that hip. And let's draw the other knee in. Place your hands behind your thighs and roll yourself up. We're going to try to balance here, okay, in this position. Your feet are off the mat, your shoulders are down, your elbows are out, and we're going to roll back and roll up. Now, if that's too much for you, you can just rock and roll here, right? That's fine. You have pressure whether you're on your hands, your thighs are pressing into your hands. Either way, right? Even if you go all the way, your thighs are always pressing into the hands to keep you in a balanced position and a rounded position. Last one. Inhale. Exhale up. hold it up, balance. Maybe we can balance with our hands off. If not, grab hold, right? That's okay. We're going to go into a single leg stretch. You're going to bend your right knee into your chest. Let's place your right hand on your ankle, your left hand on your knee, elbows out, shoulders down, roll onto your lower back, and we're going to do a single leg stretch. So we've got sniff and blow and blow. So single leg stretch means just what it says, stretch. So pull one leg in and stretch the other leg out. Now this is the same as the 100. Keep going. I'm just going to show you that if you felt like it, you could certainly do it here, right? With your head down. But in that case, you're going to want to take your legs up higher because we don't want to hurt your back. Couple more. Sniff and blow and blow and sniff, blow and blow. Relax. Good job. We're going to do one more of those. I'm going to get rid of these. But again, you can use them. Let's just do the same thing, only with straight legs. So we're going to curl up, grab one leg, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up with the other leg, and we're going to go sniff and blow and sniff and blow and flex your feet so you get a stretch to the back of the leg, and two more, sniff, blow, sniff, and blow, and relax. And again, the pillows are always fine to help your neck. Or you're always welcome to place your hands behind your head. Either way, let's roll yourself up. And we're just going to do a little spine stretch. So that just means that we're going to stretch the lower back. Now, the problem with spine stretch is sometimes people are tight, right? And it's really hard to sit up. That's where your pillows come in again, right? So you can put your pillow, maybe both pillows for some of us. So your pelvis is higher than your feet, which helps you to sit on your sits bones, all right? So your arms are here, and really we're just taking our body into the shape of a horseshoe. You're going to start with the top of the spine, so drop the chin, soften the sternum, pull back in the solar plexus, back in the belly button, all the time reaching your hands forward. So if you look at me, my hands are pretty much hovering over my fingertips, over my toes. And you're going to stack yourself up. Inhale, exhale, drop your chin, pull your belly in, so you're stay on your sits bones. If you are going too far, you're going to feel this in your hamstrings. Well, it's not a hamstring stretch, right? We'd have lots of hamstring stretches. This is not one of them. This is a stretch for your lower back. So try it again. Pull your belly in and stack up. Nice and tall. Let's try one more. Inhale. Exhale. Drop your chin. Pull your belly in. It's like somebody's got their arms wrapped around you and they're saying, don't go. And you stack up. Good job. Very nice. So we're going to go ahead and roll over to all fours. So we're on all fours and we're going to do a simple little cat-cow. Now when I do cat-cow, I never start cat-cow from here, from the ribs. I always start it from the pelvis. So now if this doesn't feel good, you can certainly put your fists down, right? That's totally fine. That feels better for you on your wrists. We're going to tuck the tailbone under and sequentially round the back into a cat. Now once we're there, we're going to reach the tailbone up and sequentially lift the chest forward. Now remember, my head's not way up there. It's in line. Tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in, and round. You're not going to go too high in your shoulders, right? Your shoulders will stay down. And then reach your tailbone up. One vertebrae at a time, reaching the chest forward. Let's do one more. Exhale, curl. Pull your belly in. Round, round, round. Exhale, lift your chest, draw your shoulder blades back, deep lift, and relax. You can sit back in a child's pose. I know some people that doesn't feel good, so if that's the case, just come all the way down on your stomach because we're going to do that next anyway. And you can just relax. Just put your head down and relax. Our next exercise is going to be a simple little extension. So let's grab your pillow again. So you have your little pillow and you're going to place it underneath your forehead. All right? So your forehead is on the pillow, and your hands are going to be right by, a little lower than your chest, okay? Kind of actually in line with your shoulders. And pull your elbows down. So if you notice, if you lift your elbows up, you're going to feel your shoulders are way up. And then when you pull your elbows down, your shoulders decompress, right? They come down. So that's what we want. So tops of your feet are pressing down, hamstrings are engaged, belly's in, narrow your pelvis, pelvic floor engaged. We're going to inhale, lift your eyes up, pull your elbows down. We're not coming up high. This is not a giant, big cobra. Lower, and do it again. Inhale, eyes up. Exhale, lift your chest, elbows down. Don't want to do that, right? My shoulders are in my ears. I want to be here. And down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, eyes up, exhale. So you may have noticed that sometimes I say, let's do 1 more, and then with the next breath I say, let's do 3 more. So, sorry, that's just me. Deep breath in, exhale down, and you might feel it here like work, right? So only come up as high as you want. Take a deep breath in and relax. Shake your hips, bend your knees, and move your hips side to side. Good job. Extension is super hard, but we try over and over, and as we go on, we get a little bit more progression. You will feel it in your back. We don't want pain, but it is a little bit of work. So going on, we're going to do some side lying, okay? Let's go ahead and grab one of your pillows. And you're going to place your hand underneath it and pull your elbow forward. So you're kind of resting here. Your bottom leg will be bent, so it's like in a chair position. Now, I want you to lift your rib cage up. So you should be able to slide your hand in and out, right? We don't want to be so smushed that your hand can't even get in. So you're lifted. Now you're going to lift the top leg. If you can, put your hand on your hip. If it's too hard, put your hand there. Just don't put any weight in it. Just put your fingertips there like a kickstand. All we're going to do is we're going to kick front, and then we're going to kick back. We're going to inhale front. Now notice my leg is parallel to the floor. I don't want to go too high. Inhale front, exhale back, last 2, inhale front, exhale, I'm still lifting my rib cage, my head, I'm not looking down, I'm looking straight at you, and I probably did an extra one, sorry, there I go again. So now you're going to come down, you still have it parallel to the floor, and you're just going to go up and down just for about 8. You should be feeling this right here, kind of all the way around here, upper butt area. Last 2, and relax. Good job. Push yourself up, and either roll over or go to the other side. So once again, pillow, hand underneath. I'm going to pull my elbow forward. If I was up against a wall, my head, my butt, and both my legs here would be touching the wall. All right, so I don't want to be bending forward. Now my bottom leg is going to bend forward. I've got my rib cage lifted. This hand can be here. You could even put it here, or you could even reach it out to make everything even longer. But this is fine too. We're going to lift this leg up, and we're going to kick front, and we're going to kick back. Now when we go front, we want to be careful that we're not rolling back. When we go back, we're going to be careful we're not rolling forward. So kick front and point back and kick front and point back. 2 more. Rib cage is still lifted. Point back. Side leg work is so good for your knees and your hips. Very important work. Last one. And back. How's that rib cage? Let's go up and down. We're just doing a few of these. Now, when we do these, the knee and the toes are facing me, right? Facing the front. And we're feeling it all through here. Pull your belly in. 4 more. And relax. Good job, guys. All right, so go ahead and push yourself up. And we're going to now either crisscross the legs. Well, we are going to crisscross the legs, but you're either going to just sit flat or you can sit on 1 or 2 pillows. Now, for some of us, it's still not comfortable, right? It's still too tight in the hips. In that case, you can take your legs out, turn them out a little bit. I would highly recommend keeping your the pillow if you feel tight. All right, that's totally fine. We don't want to feel funky in the hip flexors. All right, so we're going to do a little side stretch. So I want you to take your right hand and place it on your hip. And let's lift that left arm up, and we're going to exhale and stretch. Now, I want you to feel a lot of opening in those ribs. If they were, really spread them apart. And come back. And again, inhale up. Exhale over. Pull your belly in. Breathe. And back. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale over. Now, we're going to take that through and place both hands on the floor. And we're just going to hang out here for a second, feeling that little bit of rotation. If that's too much rotation, take it here, right? That's still rotation, it's just not as much. Doesn't matter, right? Your body, you do what you need to do. And come back. Let's do it on the other side. Take your left hand, place it on your right hip, right arm up, exhale over. Be careful you don't rotate here. Keep yourself up and open. And come back. Inhale up. Exhale open. Open up that side. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Inhale up. Exhale over. And now you can take it around. Again, either here or here. Whatever looks best for your body. Trying to keep that opposite hip down, right? That is best. And come back to center. So I would like to stretch your neck a little before we finish. Let's pull the chin in and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Now make sure you're up nice and tall, right? Sometimes when we drop our head to the side, we side bend, so we don't want that to happen. Now, keeping that chin where it is, just draw your chin to your right shoulder. And you're going to look up over your right shoulder. Now, same thing here. Make sure your left shoulder is pulling back. I like to take the left arm and kind of reach it back. And then that helps to get another stretch in the shoulder as well, in the chest. And let's look over that right shoulder and come back to center. Sit up tall, draw the chin in, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Good, sit up tall. Should be getting a good stretch here. And then take that right arm back as you draw your chin to your left shoulder. You should get a stretch all the way down, almost all the way down your arm. And then we're going to look up over that left shoulder. Again, keeping that chin down, right? We don't want the chin up because then that tightens up those muscles in the back of the neck again. And come back to center. And so that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed that. It's a very basic mat class with some options for you. And I wish you well and stay healthy. And we'll see you next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.